Shout out to the parents who let their kids make their own choices. You are motivating and giving your kids the opportunities to make their own choices, their own decisions. That develops confidence, self-esteem, the opportunity to find themselves, develop identity, and you're also preventing them from further trauma, manipulation, easy influence, and self-sabotage. Growing up, I really wasn't able to make my own decisions. I was raised with my grandparents. Yes, my granddad was cool. He'd be like, take the keys, son, take the car, go out, have a good time. Grandma, on the other hand, she instilled a lot of her fears from her own childhood, her own upbringing, society, and other things into me. So there were certain things I couldn't do. Sometimes she was a little bit too strict on me. I get like when your grades aren't good, you should work to make them better. But like if my grades weren't good at all, I won't leave in the crib at all. A lot of my friends, I noticed like they had pretty good grades. Even when they had bad grades, their parents still allowed them to go out, still experience things, still hang out with friends. Their whole world didn't end. Now I get it. It's a lot of people who have strict parents. And it's a lot of people who are on punishment because they don't get good grades. But that was just like the tip of the iceberg what they were talking about. But like literally all my friends knew my grandma was strict. They knew if I did et cetera, it was shut down. It was wraps. So what I'm saying is basically I wasn't given the opportunity to go out, make the mistakes, bump my head, and realize on my own, which people call shelter, right? So literally sheltering your child makes them very, very dependent on you. When you're not trusting your child, their ability to make decisions, it creates a distrust between the relationship between the parent and the kid. I'm trying to cook. Hold on. Not saying you shouldn't raise your child, talk to him, and things like that, but you want to have more of a relationship where your child is not scared of you, a certain relationship where your child is not in fear of you. For instance, 18, I want to go ahead and join the military. I say you're not going because your brother went in, he didn't do so good, so you're not going, you're going to college. I can only imagine how many adults now have regrets because of things that parents told them to do that they didn't want to do, and then later down the line, you finally make your own decisions, but it's like, dang, what if I made that decision previous? But based on my upbringing, if I have a kid, I want to give them that reassurance, that support. I don't want them to be scared of me, but I want them to respect me. And I want them to know the sky's the limit. Whatever you want to do that, and I'm going to support you. But I feel like what a lot of parents don't understand is by doing these things, you are creating a trauma response system in your kids. When they go out into the real world, it is easy for them to be manipulated, not trust their own judgment, and you think you're saving them, but you're actually enabling them. Shoot, I've seen things from my upbringing applied to my relationships. Like they say, your relationship as a woman with your father, you start to see later down the road with your relationship with men, and vice versa, right? Most of our childhoods and our inner children are what later down the line affects us in our relationships. Whether that is your traumas, whether that is your experiences, whether that is your upbringing, whether that is your belief system. Because like low key, I've dated some independent thinking women, and I lacked in certain areas of decision making. But anyways, man, I'm almost about to hit 3 minutes. Just wanted to touch on that. Hope y'all have a good day. Yeah.